Hey yo, hello my friends. It is a release day, night, weekend, Friday, for sure. So many releases, and of course, first up, this actually wasn't first up, this is a last minute plan that I switched things around. I wish my camera would darken. Why is it so, just darken a little bit. Infekt Veggie Friends EP. Unfortunately, I had absolutely no idea that these singles, this string of singles releasing over the period of like 2 or 3 months, had no idea it was gonna all come together in an EP. And then when I found out, I was like, kind of weird for an EP to have potentially like 14 songs. That was me thinking there was still gonna be, you know, like a handful of new releases that we haven't heard. No, just 2. We heard the entire EP except 2 tracks before it actually came out. I'm still very mixed on how I feel about that. Like, it's kind of cool, and like the setup, I think the setup was cool. The setup was really cool, and like the little characters on the cover art, you know, including them and having them, and like it was, well, you know, except for Game On, 2 tracks per character. I think that whole system like that was really cool. Yeah, but I have reacted to every single track except these new 2, of course, and Game On. But Game On I did have in a video. I gave my overall thoughts on it. So what I'm going to do for this video, instead of having you go back and watch all those and then just me reacting just these 2 alone and then uploading that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to clip those parts out of the video and put them in order, my reaction to Take That and Jiggle Jam. Those are some funny names. I actually like those names. Throw that at the end, and then I'm going to listen through the entire EP all together, like, coherently. Just mash and see how it sounds together. And then give a small review. But remember, I'm not a review channel, so just not a lot of, but like just some quick overall thoughts, and then moving on. That's it. Okay? I'm not a review channel, but I'm going to give my overall, like, small review since I have had, you know, a few months, few weeks to listen to all of these. So with that being said, let's just do it.
Holy shit, it's zombies!
I didn't know it did the glitchy thing in this drop. That surprised me a little bit. Be kind. Infekt. I'm a little scared. I don't care about your quality coverage. Go. Oh, it did. Go the sub. Jesus, the sub. The sound design's not doing too much here, but the sub is carrying. Okay, the sound design's coming in now. It's more prominent here than it was in the first few seconds. I don't know if you should be able to see it right here, I think. Hello? Yeah, right there. Yeah, up there somewhere. Rewind. I don't know what the difference is. I guess this is just the VIP immediately. Is it just going to be like heavier, crunchier?
Be kind.
Oh yeah, it is. It's just more aggro. That's it. Chicky. Relax a bit there, but feedback. More than likely, the reason why 80% of you are here. Oh, he's spelling Infekt. I thought he was saying hi, and then he was about to, like, a little intro thing. I don't know. I like the singles that he's been dropping. Are they all going to combine one day as, like, a big album? Or is it literally just a string of singles and that's it? Game On's pretty sick. Be Kind is cool. Be Kind Rewind is even doper, cooler, sicker. This sounds like classic Infekt. I like the way that's sounding. I like the way it floats. I like the way the bass is floating with the kick and the snare. It's like, it's the boom, boom, boom. And then there's this tiny slight pause. And then snare. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Like that. It's floating so good. It's flowing. Oh, this part's pretty sick. This part's pretty tough. It's mixing in with the bass. It's like it's low key, but it's still there. It's just vibey. It's not like the battle music type. Like, it's not something you listen to when you take double medieval swords and go slay your enemies. It's just like the song that you listen to it while you're walking away from an explosion in slow motion. You know what I'm saying? Am I making sense? Timekeeper. I've heard a lot of good things about this one. I've heard a lot of people saying that it's weird, but good weird. I've heard a lot of people saying it's creative. I've heard a lot of people saying it's sick. Oh, that's... Okay, why was this not on Chomp? Oh my god, I turned it down. Come on, why was this not on Chomp? This sounds like what's his name? This sounds like King Boo's Castle's theme song. The ghost from Mario, you know, the one that has his tongue out, is always like, you know. Well, it's in my likes now. It sounds like a song you hear in the castle. Do you not hear it? Are you not getting the same vibes? Are you not getting the same spooky vibes that I... There's no way you're not. Come on. I'm not alone here. I can't be. Okay, well, this is sick and insanely unique. Internet G... I mean, I know these are gonna hurt. I might as well just go ahead and... I'm gonna do both right away. I mean, ever since the Chomp EP, there's not been a single Infekt release, unless I missed like one or two, that I haven't enjoyed. Very old school flavor to it. The good thing I have the taste for it. Oh, the... If you told me this was an Epic collab, I would probably believe it, which leaves an Infekt Epic collab open. Has it happened already? I'm not sure. It should, though. Yeah, hasn't been a single disappointing Infekt tune. Quite literally a year, a little over a year to me. Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
This one's sounding a lot like Chomp, just with a very different key. I've talked him up like that, saying that I've enjoyed every single one. And then we get to this one. I'm 50-50 on it right now. Okay, that part's pretty cool. Still green heart material. I still do enjoy it, but definitely not as much as the others. Especially in this string of singles vegetable saga thing going on. Please don't tell me I saw something about an EP. Please don't tell me these have all been part of an EP, because that's already 7. So that means that I've already heard most of the EP. I'm assuming it's gonna be like new tracks, right? Take that. Now, from what I heard, he said these last 2 were gonna be like electro stuff. Not entirely sure what that means. We got a little bit of like a breakbeat thing going on here in the intro. It went away. The marketing and like the grouping of the tracks and everything has been just really cool for this EP. I will say that overall, very unique. Oh, this section here, wait. All right, okay, getting groovy on me. My light fell. That's too bright. I gotta be honest, like it's really sick. It's so dope. And I don't really have a problem with it. It's just not something I'll be coming back to. 3 A's though. Acknowledge, appreciate, and support. First off, I got my own 3 A's wrong. Second of all, that's not even an A. Acknowledge, appreciate, applaud. There we go. Jiggle jam. Jersey rhythm? I forgot. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Infekt. I'm sorry. Jersey Trench. Ooh, that's a little section. Okay. All right. Okay, just for this little section right here, I think I prefer this one to Take That. These two tracks, pretty much the same thing, I'd say. Both of them, they're cool, they're creative, they're unique, especially for Infekt. I appreciate that it's something different compared to the other 7 tracks. They're all pretty different, to be honest. I guess one thing I would say, well, let me go listen through all of them coherently first. I'm gonna go listen to all 9, 1 through 9, in order, all together, no pauses, no nothing, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I guess just overall, what I will say, for Game On that started the video, I already gave like a little small review thing there. It's grown on me a little bit more since it first came out, and then even when I recorded that. I don't know, it's got some, well, let me do this. It's got some nice grooves to it. It's really flowy. It's got a lot of sections that just flow really well, and the vocal is actually very addicting. I actually enjoy hearing and just randomly saying, walking throughout my house. The vocal, just on its own, just that little got my game on. I mean, that's just right there. And then this section's also pretty cool. So Game On, I'm not gonna do a whole ranking thing, but if I did rank it, it'd be pretty high. Be Kind's a weird one. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it now. Be Kind and Be Kind Rewind, I think as a little A-B thing, they worked very well. But grouped together in an EP, going through and listening to the whole EP, it kind of feels pointless for either Be Kind Rewind to be there, or it feels pointless for Be Kind to be there, because Be Kind Rewind to me is the stronger version. It really, like, I don't really enjoy Be Kind that much as it is, and judging off of the play count of each of them, people would seem to agree. That's what it looks like. It's just when you hear Be Kind Rewind, it just kind of makes you, you know, like, Be Kind's just whatever at that point. I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, that part's pretty cool. If it was on its own, I'd probably like it a little bit better. Still don't really like it that much, so it'd be a lower rating for me. Be Kind Rewind. I mean, what can I say? It's so much better than Be Kind. The wheel, it's just iconic already. That's gonna be something that's just sampled, used, played out, just a lot. Already iconic and great, and makes the whole song just that much better. It just got more, it has more flows, it's more aggressive, it's just bassier, it's, when you hear it here, it's quicker, which that's just a little personal thing that I like. You know, I like the double time, the full auto stuff. I like fast. I like fast. Some dope stuff in here for sure, and it's my top tune. I think it's my favorite of the whole EP. Feedback is a tune that really feels like it could have came off of or just been on the last EP. What was it? Chomp? Yeah, really feels like it could have been on the Chomp EP, and that's a good thing. I'm saying that as praise. I like that familiarity kind of carried over here. The flows and just like the waviness of the bass, especially right here, it just right here, it feels like I don't even know how much you can hear it because I have the audio turned down on my end, but it's way turned down on the recordings end. But this song really just, it floats and flows well, which is really good, especially this part right here, this rhythm. That rhythm right there is just, that's what's keeping it up there for me. That's what keeps me coming back to it. It's just that little section right there. Overall, it'd get a high rating. One of my favorites, and you'll hear it towards the end. Timekeeper, I enjoyed from the beginning. It's grown on me a bit more now. It's just really cool and unique. Also sounds like it could have been on Chomp. I think, Feedback and Timekeeper came together in a little package deal. I find it funny that both of them happen to sound like they could have been from Chomp in that regard. Yeah, I don't have much to say about it. It's cool. I think, as I mentioned in my reaction, especially right there, has like a King Boo, like just Mario level type of sound to it. Another high rating, and you'll hear where I put that in terms of favorites of the whole thing. Internet G. Internet G came in a package deal with Chef's Kiss. I thought those two were the weakest of the singles we got, but I've listened to Internet G, not counting just now, one more time since the reaction. So altogether, I've listened to it 3 times, and it's definitely grown on me those 2 extra times. It's got some nice flows. It's got some nice switch ups. The sound design's very cool. That sound right there, something about it, I guess it's that, like the video game sounding like wah bah 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 bah, you know, type of sound. Really sounds like old school Skrillex. That's the vibes it gives me. So maybe in a way this song's a little nostalgic. That's how it gets me feeling sometimes when I listen to it. Chef's Kiss. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna waste too much time talking about this one. Least favorite of the whole thing. Honestly, least favorite of the whole thing. I'm just not rocking with it. It's got some nice elements to it, but overall, I think the sound design is just not for me. Simply, it just kind of kills the tune for me. Cause that flow, this section right here is so cool. With the sound design, I just can't get with it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let take that and Jiggle Jam play again, while I think about where I want to put them in my order, I guess. So now I'm gonna do it. This is the first time I've really done this, so I might as well go all out on it. If I had to put this in an order, Be Kind, Rewind, easily number 1. See, Internet G, Timekeeper, and Feedback, I kind of get them confused, no matter how many times I hear them. Be Kind, Rewind would be number 1. Second spot, surprisingly, Internet G. Game On. 4th would be Feedback. 5th would be Timekeeper. Be Kind. 7th is Jiggle Jam. 8th is Take That. 9 is Chef's Kiss. That's my order right there. I don't know if I'll put that on the screen or not. I might, but if I don't, you can go back through and listen to it again if you want to, you know, make sure you heard that right, because I confused myself while I was saying it. We'll see what I do with that. Now that I've had more time with Jiggle Jam, it's got some aspects to it that I do like, so it is going in the likes. 7 out of 9. That's pretty good. I can't remember, how did that go for Gopher? How did that go for Chomp? Chomp, there was only 7 tracks, but I went 6 out of 7 on that. Overall, like I said, this video was laid out way differently. But let me know what you thought of it. I hope you enjoyed that. Won't be doing it every single time. This is purely just situational, with the fact that Infekt kind of accidentally tricked all of us, and I thought these were all literally just going to be singles, and that was it. No, I didn't know they were all building up to an EP. I wouldn't have listened to them ahead of time, because you know my rule on that. Anyways, leave a like, subscribe if you're not. Got 500 recently. Thank you so much for that. That's step 1 of 2 of being able to monetize videos. So make sure to watch every single second of the videos to boost up the watch time and watch hours. We need, I can't math. We have 1,500. We need another 1,500. We need 3,000 total watch hours. And we got 3 months to do it. So make sure you're watching every single second of the video. Okay. Like, subscribe if you're not. Make sure the bell's on if you already are. Watch all the way through, even through the outro. Comment what you think. Comment how you liked or disliked the way I did this video. And stalling a little bit for the extra watch hours. Okay. Run it!